Hello my dear students, welcome back to Biology at Priyojit. Have you ever wondered how do scientists or biologists study our populations? Like how do they know if a population is growing, shrinking or stable? Well, my dear students, today we are going to explore one of the most important topics in ecology, that is population biology and its attributes. What is a population? A population is basically a group of organisms of the same species living together in a particular place at a particular time. Example, all humans in India or all deer in a particular forest in a particular time. So the population attributes are following. There are nearly 7 attributes. Population density, that is number of individuals present per unit area or volume. That is density is equal to n by a. N means number of individuals, a means a. Natality or birth rate, number of offspring produced per individual per unit time, where potential natality or maximum under ideal conditions, and ecological natality is actual in nature. Mortality or death rate, that is number of individuals that die in a population per unit time. Minimum mortality under ideal conditions. Ecological mortality, that is actual in nature. Age structure, proportion of individuals in different age group shown as age pyramid. Dispersion, pattern of distribution of individuals in space. Life table. Life table is a table showing survival, death and life expectancy at different age groups. It helps in population prediction. Useful in ecological studies. Biotic potential, maximum ability of a population to increase in numbers represented by small r. Small r is equal to small b minus small d, that is birth rate minus death rate. So in simple words, these population attributes help us understand how a population grow, survives and interact with its environment. Population density. Population density tells us how many individuals are present per unit area, that is D is equal to n by a. N means number of individuals, a means area. Types of population density, there is basically two types. Crude density, that is total individuals per total area, includes unusable areas also. Crude density is the total individuals per total area, and ecological density, it is the actual usable habitat area, individuals per actual usable habitat area, that is available area that can actually be colonized. So ecological density is more accurate because organisms don't occupy the entire areas uniformly, they live in specific niches. Legend, individual, habitat or usable area, unusable area like pond, and unusable area, rocks and bare lands. Natality or birth rate. Natality is the number of offspring produced per unit time. Types of natality, maximum or potential natality under ideal conditions, there is no limitations. Ecological or realized natality, that is actual birth rate in natural conditions. Factors affecting natality, age at first reproduction, number of offspring, that is clutch size, time gap between reproduction. Tropical versus temperate. Tropical means continuous breeding and smaller clutch size, and temperate is the seasonal breeding and larger clutch size. Third point is mortality or death rate, which is the number of deaths in a population. Types of mortality, minimum mortality occurs under ideal conditions, and ecological mortality is the actual death rate in nature. So important term, vital index is the birth by death, that is birth by death. If birth is greater than death, then vital index will be more than 1. If birth is equal to death, then vital index will be is equal to 1. Population is stable. And when birth is less than death, then vital index will be less than 1 and population declines. Natality increases population size while mortality decreases it. The balance between birth and death determines the growth and stability of a population. Survivorship curve, this shows how many individuals survive at different ages, different age group. Types of survivorship curves. Type 1, there is a convex curve, low death rate earlier, high at old age. Examples, humans, elephants, etc. Type 2 is the straight line when constant death rate. Examples, bird. Type 3 is the concave curve, high death in early in life. Example, fish, oyster, etc. And there are also stair step curve found in insects, and S-shape curve, which is a logistic curve. Survivorship curves basically help us understand mortality patterns, life history strategies and population dynamics. Age structure or population pyramid. Population is divided into pre, that is reproductive, reproductive adults and post-reproductive old age. Types of pyramids, that is broad base, that is expanding, indicating rapid growth. Bell-shaped are stable, which indicates a steady population, and urn-shaped or declining, where decreasing population is showing. So, broad-based pyramid, here it is found under yeast, housefly or paramecium. Bell-shaped pyramid is found in many birds and mammals and some fishes. And urn-shaped or declining population is found in humans in some countries and elephant. So, broad-based population, higher percentage of young individual, high birth rate, population growth may be exponential, each successive generation more numerous than the preceding one. But in case of bell-shaped pyramid, there is moderate proportion of young to old. Pre-reproductive and reproductive groups are more or less equal in size. Post-reproductive group remains the smallest and population size is stable. An unshaped pyramid, low percentage of young individual, birth rate is low. Pre-reproductive group declines in proportion to the other two groups, and population may decline in future. So age structure or age pyramid helps us predict the future growth stability or decline in a population. Life table. A life table shows survival rate, death rate and life expectancy. This is an example of life table. Life table is useful for population prediction and ecological studies. It combines natality and mortality data to understand population growth, death rate and life expectancy. Dispersal and dispersion. Dispersal is the movement of individual from one place to another, and dispersion is a pattern of distribution like clumped, uniform or random. Clumped means is most common, individuals occur in group or clusters. Uniform or regular, individuals are evenly spaced, which is found in agricultural field. Random or no fixed pattern, individuals are placed without any order. So dispersal changes the location of individuals, while dispersion describes how they are spaced in a particular habitat. Biotic potential. Biotic potential is the maximum ability of a population to grow, presented by small r. Small r means small b minus d, where small b is birth rate and small d is death rate. When population grows under ideal conditions, called intrinsic rate of natural increase. Ideal growth under ideal conditions. So biotic potential, or R, explains the maximum growth capacity of a population in an unlimited environment. So my dear students, today we have learned what is a population, key population attributes, how populations grow and survive. So this topic is extremely important for undergraduate and postgraduate students. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe to Biology at Prijit and share with your friends preparing for the undergraduate and postgraduate examinations. See you in the next class. Thank you.